Welcome to Our College, Your Voices. I'm your host, Kara Monroe. Summer term has just ended, and faculty are enjoying a much-needed break before non-instructional week begins on August 19th. And while there is an incredibly busy amount of work going on for our staff, particularly in our express enrollment and student success areas, I know that many of us cannot avoid the inevitable thinking about what will be different as we start yet another fall semester. So in this episode, I just have a few quick things to share to help you think about as you reflect and prepare for the fall semester. This episode is a little different as it won't really end with a call to action, but it has several call to actions rolled up throughout the episode. First of all, I want to remind you of our student success commitments and how important it is to think about them as we start this fall semester. By now, I hope that you have a poster or a wallet card with the commitments on them. If not, reach out and we will make sure that you can receive one of those. As you start the fall semester, I'd ask you to spend some time thinking about what you are going to do in order to grow personally and professionally, particularly as you think about those commitments. For me, I've made my commitment for this next academic year to look at the third commitment for staff, which is to engage with students, staff, and faculty and establish a personal connection. In fact, I've even made my personal phrase or mantra for the 2019-20 academic year to engage and elevate. I want to get to know our students, faculty, and staff better in order to deepen existing relationships, build new relationships, and further our values of trust and transparency. And I want to elevate your stories and tell them to everyone who will listen about Ivy Tech and the important work that we do here. To do that, I'll be holding regular office hours, both on campuses and virtually, so that I can hear individually and talk individually with faculty, staff, and students. Watch for more information on that in the coming weeks. I would love to know what your personal word or phrase or mantra is for the academic year if you choose one. Send it to us in email, tweet it, or leave it for us on a voicemail or post it in our Microsoft Teams community. We'll give you all that information at the end of the show. And while you're thinking about it, let us know what student success commitment or commitments that you're going to focus on this year and how you plan to go about that. We would love to hear from all of you about this. Second, I know that some of you are very big readers like I am. We're going to have at least 2 opportunities for you to participate in book discussions of different sorts. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about those today. So if you are catching up on some reading here at the end of summer, maybe a little reading by the pool in the evenings, I thought I would share these with you so that you can start to read them and get prepared if you want to. The first one is a book club very similar to the Hillbilly Elegy book club that we had in the spring semester that Russ Baker and Rebecca Keene led. And that book club will be around the book Dare to Lead by Brené Brown. We will meet both physically and virtually in the fall semester to discuss the book, and we'll record parts of those discussions for the podcast. If this book is in your to-be-read pile, I would move it to the top and consider joining us for the book club. And even if you don't want to be on the podcast, consider joining us for parts of the discussion. We'll make sure if you don't want to be recorded that you're not on the episode. We'll be happy to do that, although we do hope that we have a really great, robust discussion for the episode as well. This is a great book, and I'm actually looking forward to rereading it as we prepare for this discussion. The other book project that I want to share with you is a series of discussions about the pedagogy of Hogwarts. Whether you are a true Potterhead or if you haven't read the books but have seen the films, or maybe just have some ideas about it from things you've heard in the media, there's going to be something here for you. While we'll use the work of the Harry Potter books as a starting point, the goal with this series is really to have some in-depth discussions about pedagogy and teaching in a lighthearted and fun way. Again, there are going to be both physical and virtual opportunities to participate, so start reading and reviewing to join in on the discussion. I am a personal fan of the audio versions performed by Jim Dale. If you haven't heard them, they are my personal favorite way to experience the Harry Potter books, and I would highly recommend them. A lot of libraries carry them, and they're also available on Audible if you want to check those out. I hope that you all enjoy these last few weeks before fall term starts. No matter what, I always think fall term it feels a little different. There's a freshness and an excitement to it that I always love. I look forward to seeing all that we will do together in the coming academic year. And don't worry, we will be back next week with a regular episode with more voices than just mine. For now, we'll sign off. I'm your host, Kara Monroe. You can connect with me on Twitter at KNM Tweets. Our producer is Ann Penny Valentine. Ann is on Twitter at IndyPenny. You can reach us by email at ourcollegeyourvoices@ivytech.edu. You can leave us a voicemail at 317-572-5049. Don't forget to call us and give us your word for the upcoming academic year, or talk about what you're going to do with those student success commitments. That number again is 317-572-5049. Our website is ivytech.edu/podcast. And don't forget, if you're an Ivy Tech faculty or staff member, you can also join in our Microsoft Teams community. That is available by going to Microsoft Teams, clicking on the Teams button on the left-hand side, going down to Join a Team at the bottom, and then locating the team for the Our College Your Voices listener community, and then hit join. We would love to have you join us there. It's not real active yet, but I hope that it gets that way. Production assistance for this and every episode is provided by Becky Campbell, Sarah DeWitt, and the Ivy Tech Community College marketing team. Our podcast concept was by Matthew Pittman. Our theme music and our post-production services are provided by Jen Eads at the Brassy Broadcasting Company, and we will talk to you next time on Our College, Your Voices.